Welcome to our SSR tutorials. Today I am tell about senior zoology important questions, long answer questions. Describe the structure of heart of man with the help of neat label diagram. Write notes on the working of heart of man. Describe the excretory system of man giving the structure of a nephron. Describe female reproductive system of a woman with the help of neat label diagram. Describe the male reproductive system of a man. Draw a label diagram of it. What are multiple alleles? Describe multiple alleles with the help of ABO blood groups in man. What is crisscross inheritance? Explain the inheritance of one sex linked recessive character in human beings. Short answer questions. Explain the process of inspiration and expiration under normal conditions. What are the major transport mechanism for CO2? Explain. Describe disorders of respiratory systems. How is respiratory movements regulated in man? What is Cori cycle? Explain the process. Describe the important steps in muscle contraction. Draw a labeled diagram of the Vs of kidney. Explain the mechanism of clotting of blood. Distinguish between SAN and AVN. Give an account of sympathetic transmission. Draw a labeled diagram of the TS of the spinal cord of man. Explain how hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism can affect the body. Write a note on the Addison's disease and Cushing syndrome. Write short notes on B cells. Write short notes on immunoglobulins. List out any 4 silent features of cancer cells. Explain the different type of cancer cells. Explain the brief structure of insulin. Write about the procedure involved in MRI. Write briefly about different waves and intervals in an ECG. Now I am given here very short answer questions more repeated in previous exams. Define vital capacity. What is its significance? What is the effect of PCO2 on oxygen transport? What happens to the respiratory process in a man going up a hill? What is tidal volume? Find out the tidal volume in a human healthy in an hour. What is meant by chloride shift? What are concave? Mention any 2 occupational respiratory disorders and their causes in human beings. Sinoatrial node is called the pacemakers of our heart. Why? Define cardiac cycle and cardiac output. Name the blood vessels that enter and exit the kidney. What are the columns of Burton? Define or the glomerular filtration. What is straight system? Distinguish between red muscle fibers and white muscle fibers. What is corpus callosum? What do you know about arbor vitae? What is cranial meninges covering the brain of man? What is all or none principle? What is acromegaly? Name the hormone responsible for the disorder. What is insulin shock? What are androgens? Which cells secrete them? Define the terms immunity and immune system. Colostrum is very much essential for the newborn infants. Justify. Differentiate between peripherins and granzymes. What are the measures one has to take prevent contracting STDs? What in your view are the reason for population explosion, especially in India? What is amniocentesis? Mention the advantages of lactational amenorrhea. Define term vaccine. What is popularly called guardian angel of cell's genome? List out any 4 features of cancer cells. How many amino acids and polypeptide chains are present in insulin? What is ECG and what are the normal components of ECG? MRI scan is harmless. Justify.
Okay students, thank you for watching SSR tutorials. Please read carefully. Each and every question is important to